to the channel. If you haven't been here before, please subscribe, hit like, comment. So today's video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get some stuff ready, or some basic stuff taken care of that I've been kind of holding off, or I've just been too busy to really get to. So you may have seen in my last video that I actually had the fuel line blow off of the CP3. It was a couple videos ago, and my engine bay was covered in fuel. Dirty Diesels was kind enough to help me out and send me a line or an AN fitting. It's a dual male end. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that male end in on the CP3 feed line, remove the actual quick disconnect that comes from with the factory, and then I'm going to screw my actual line into that, so there won't be that push pin type of mechanism on there anymore. So I did that. I'm going to do that. Last night I installed the rear rock light on the right wheel well, and that turned out okay. Man, it's a lot of work, and getting them damn wheel well liners out of there sucks. So I don't know if I'm gonna do the rest of them today or not. I do have the lights in the garage, or I'm about to go pick them up. They'll be in the garage here shortly. And yeah, so I'm gonna be headed out to the Music City Showdown in Nashville, Tennessee here soon. I'm just trying to get basic things taken care of. I have a list in my phone of stuff that I need to do. Contemplating on doing tires before then. I don't know if I'm gonna do that or not. I know I need them. I don't think they're bad to where it's unsafe to drive the truck to Nashville, but eventually I'm gonna need them here sooner than later. So I'm pulling up the list on my phone right now of stuff that I actually need to do. So I was rock lights and rewiring. I don't know if I'm gonna get to that bundle behind the battery here on the driver's side. What I was thinking about doing was doing a distribution, like a electrical distribution block, so it kind of cleans it up, but I just don't have the time for that right now. I need to redo my window tint. The passenger side window over there is jacked up. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get to that yet either. And I was gonna do a brow strip while I was at it. I'm having one of my buddy Danny, who did the paint correction and ceramic coating. He's actually gonna hook me up and polish the truck one more last time before I actually take it to Nashville. I need to detail the engine bay a little bit better. Getting some decals for the truck. So like I said in the last video, I'm gonna have the IG decals on there on the side of the truck, and then I'll have one in the engine bay, so when you're looking at it under there, you'll see my name and everything. So I need to get those and wait for those to come in, and I think that's really about it, other than just making an Airbnb arrangement there in Nashville. So that should be fairly quick and easy. So like I said earlier, Vibrant Performance, this is the fitting that the Dirty Diesels guys sent me, Josh over there. So it's a 6 AN male to M12 time 1.5 adapter. So if you guys want to do it, there's the information right there to order it, and then we'll go out here to the truck and I'll show you exactly what we're going to do. So here's the CP3, and you see this line just pulls off, this one right here. So I'm just going to pull this off, and see how easy that just came off. There was barely any pressure. And I'm just going to set that right there, and I'm going to pull this fitting off, pull this out of the CP3 itself, and then just do the male to male with this right here. So should be pretty simple. So what I'm doing here is I'm just going to disconnect the electrical connector that gives me my fuel pressure for my ISPRO gauge. So So now that I got this out of there, and as you guys can see, I don't know if you can see in there real well, it doesn't collect the actual plastic clip. It just slides on. Weird design, I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. But now I'm just gonna put that connector on the actual CP3, or first of all remove the tubing down there, and then put the new fastener in there and connect her back up and not have to worry about her blowing off again. That's just a 17mm nut. Pull that off and should be easier than that, but hey. All right, let's try it again. I think we're getting it. There she goes. Come on, dude. All right, so if you look at this, this is the actual CP3 inlet for your fuel line hooks up to. This clip is supposed to go on here like this, and it holds on, and then you're supposed to take this connector, which has nothing in there. I don't know if it's kind of hard to see, but there's no like surfaces to grab onto, but it's just supposed to go like that and hold. When I was driving the truck and the line blew off, I was getting on it, but this pretty much just fell off, and the only thing that really holds this in is like an O-ring. There's two O-rings in there, but that's pretty much what holds it on to this portion right here. I don't like this design. I thought it should have been a little bit better, but when I saw my fuel pressure was gone, this is pretty much, that just happened. Fuel line blew off, fuel blew everywhere. So hopefully that explains it a little bit better. So use 11-30 seconds to get that on. And now let's just reroute this booger back through here. And having that fuel pressure sensor right there doesn't really help the cause. So I have an AN wrench, but this 18mm seems to be doing the job. It's pretty tight. I want to just now start her up and see if there's any leaks. So here's the rock lights I got. The RS6, the Procom RS6 lights, comes with 6 of them. Here's kind of some dimensions of what they are, or I guess the design of the lights themselves, and then everything right here if you're interested. Gonna unbox these real quick. Pretty nice packaging. So as you see, this is how they come, with the protective cover on there, and then the lights and everything are in there. Excuse me, there's the wiring. Wiring's pretty long that comes with it. All the mounting pads, everyone has their own rubber mounting isolator, along with all the hardware you need for it. And then it comes with a complete wire harness, which I won't need this since I actually have the, they're already wired into the truck. I'm just adding to what I got. So Yeah, pretty awesome kit. My buddy James, he works at 4 Wheel Parts. He's one of the GMs over there at the Oklahoma City location. And apparently these are hot commodity right now. It's the third set he's had to get in for me because everybody kept stealing them or transferring them out. So pretty excited with them. They've worked great for me so far, and I'm planning on continuing to use them. Kind of started right here, and as you guys can see, I'm starting to splice some in. This is my passenger side rear fender liner, and so I've had this one in for months and it's worked great. So I had one extra laying around, so I added this one over here. I'm only going to do 2 in the back, and then I'm going to do 3 in the front. So I pulled out this wheel well liner. So what I'm in the process of doing is splicing this new one into the old one. So I got the red, the power and the ground going there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to splice them together with these little kits. I don't know if you guys have ever seen them on Instagram, Facebook, but it's these little wire connectors that you can actually solder in the middle. Yeah, so you just put them in there. These are heat shrink. There's a little solder in there. You melt it. So I'm going to put this like this, put that in there, put the extension wire that I made right here into that to where it extends. And then I did some male female connectors. I bought these at Lowe's earlier today. So there's, kind of hard to focus, but there's the male, and then there's, I guess that's another male. Where are the other ones at? I had a couple of them laying around here. So there's a female. And then you saw the males. So what I'm doing is I pretty much have it coming out over here. The wire itself is right here, and so I'm going to put some connectors there. So if I ever need to actually pull the fender liner, I don't actually have to cut the wires like I've been doing every time. So that's what I'm doing today. Pretty simple. It's just red and black. You know, those are the colors that go together, and then putting it back in. So waiting for the other, like I said, I'm waiting for the other lights to get here, and then I'll do the rest of the other fenders. So like I said, 2 in the back, and then I'm going to do 3 in the front total. So 6, 7, 8. I have one that shines over the rear diff, and then if I have one left over, I'm going to put it in the grill. So I'm not good with public math. I forgot how many come in the kit, but yeah, that's what we're going to do today. Yeah, you just put them in there like that. Here's the, I got a pigtail 2 going to 1, and if you just put them in there like that and you just hit it with some heat, it just melts the actual, it heat shrinks it, and that piece in the middle melts. It like solders it together. Kind of hard to show you since I'm actually filming it. So that's how she looks. I don't know if you guys can see that real well, but the heat shrink. Yeah, there she goes. Shrunk around the cord itself, and then the piece of solder in the middle is melted. So as you see, spliced that one into this one. I put it here with our connectors. Got some heat shrink on top of that, and then I put my male and female, my male connectors on this end, red and black, and I'll do the same on the truck with the female connectors. So yeah, simple, easy way to add a light. So a quick synopsis, I got one of them done. It took about an hour of my time, so I'll turn it on real quick. You guys can see it. It's just as bright as the other one, so nothing crazy. Getting that fender liner in sucks more than anything, but yep, one and I got 2. So let's work on the other side and install the other ones in the front, and that should wrap up the rock lights. I'm not gonna record all that. Fairly simple. I'm just gonna be doing exactly what I did. All right, guys, that's going to be it for today's video. Just briefly, we just pretty much changed the inlet line to the CP3 and added some wheel well lights. Pretty simple task for today, but I just want to share with you guys some content. So once again, appreciate you guys watching the video. Please subscribe, comment, like the video, and I'll have the links for everything in the description, whether it's the Vibrant Performance male end and also Dirty Diesels. Give a shout out to them. They're out of Reading, Pennsylvania. Josh over there hooked me up, and he's been taking care of me with any issues I may have or any questions I may have. So once again, appreciate it. Hopefully we'll see you guys out at the Music City Showdown in Nashville, and we'll get to meet some of you guys, hang out. So once again, appreciate you guys watching the video. Until the next time, we'll see you guys on the next upload.